start with our big story here. As I'm in the city of Bengaluru, you have the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike, the BBMP, who's basically announced that they are going to be feeding stray dogs in Bengaluru. And one should know that the numbers here come to the tune of nearly 2.5 crore stray dogs. Now, these stray dogs will be fed by the BBMP, a tender to feed these dogs nice meat and rice, basically chicken rice and other nutritious items are going to be offered to the dogs so that their health could improve and they could be taken care of as many of the stray dogs go hungry. The BBMP has now rolled out this initiative to care for our friends on the streets. The human's most best, or rather the best companion of a human is said to be a dog. Street dogs are very well taken care of even otherwise in Bengaluru, but the BBMP believes that they need to be fed additionally with some chicken rice, etc. So now 2.8 crores tender has been given for it, which many are asking and questioning whether this is misplaced priorities or is this the right move. Let me take you through a quick look here. Many resident welfare associations, RWAs, residents, have also at this point raised safety concerns about stray dogs and dog bites, dog attacks. Indian cities, of course, we know are suffering from stray dog attacks, and at a time like this, the BBMP comes up with a ruling where they want to feed stray dogs so that they could nurture them and ensure that they are taken care of. But there is a law as per the Supreme Court. Dogs relocation is basically illegal, and according to the Animal Welfare Board of India guidelines, stray dogs have the right to food and that individuals have the right to feed them, even within gated communities. So basically, as much as welfare associations want the dogs to be out of their way because they are worried for their children and dog bites, etc., you have a Supreme Court ruling that also says relocation is illegal because it makes the animals aggressive, dogs aggressive. So you've got to take care of them. They've got to be neutered. The animal control program should be carried out effectively. They should be neutered, but they should not be relocated. Also, right to food is definitely their fundamental right. The Supreme Court very rightly highlighting those points. Now, stray dogs, largely we understand on many levels, also attacked due to hunger and many other reasons. Aggression, relocation is all aside, but hunger is primary, is what we understand as per research, going by the activists and reports given by the same civic body. So the BBMP now has decided that they're going to be feeding dogs. This is their scheme, the dog feeding scheme that they rolled out, which plans to serve daily chicken rice to 5,000 street dogs across the city. The civic body will spend rupees 22 per dog for 367 grams of chicken rice. So each dog will be given chicken rice across different zones of Bengaluru. Dogs will be identified, stray dogs who are hungry and abandoned, they will be fed. Now this tender is about 2.88 crores. That's already floated now. They floated this tender inviting registered service providers to deliver daily feeding services for several of these dogs across 8 BBMP zones. That's BBMP East, West, South, RR Nagar, Dasaralli, Bommanhalli, Yalanka and Mahadevpura. The scheme initially is for 1 year, will need selected vendor to independently establish kitchen infrastructure for cooking, manage utilities including water, electricity bills, and ensure safe drinking water is made available also at feeding points where these dogs are fed. So all meals must meet the hygiene and safety standards. Like I said, all meals including water should be effectively given with clean and sanitized where, like basically what they feed the dogs with must also be kept clean. It should be sanitized effectively. So these are rules and guidelines given by the BBMP, which some of them within the Congress itself haven't been very happy about. We understand that Karti Chidambaram of the Congress asking, is this really true? He in fact puts out a message on Twitter where he raises questions about priorities here. In fact, he says dogs have no place in the streets. He says the need to be, the dogs particularly need to be relocated to shelters where they can be fed, vaccinated and sterilized, where they can be taken care of. Feeding and keeping them in free roaming state on the streets is a huge safety and health hazard. This is Karthi Chidambaram, as he says that India has nearly 6.2 crore stray dogs, and one of the largest populations globally remains endemic for rabies as well. He basically says 36% of the world's rabies-related deaths are all due to stray dogs, and if at all the BBMP rolls this out, he really wonders if this scheme will really work. And remember, this is the same MP from the Congress party itself who raises questions on the Congress's decision here in Karnataka. So let me bring in our panelists here to, of course, I put this out on my social platforms myself, asking questions, and I had huge number of replies, many of them asking if this is real, and people really wondering if when lakhs of people are going hungry, people barely have an egg a day. Schools in government schools basically barely give their children good food, just basically water like sambar and plain rice. Here, Bengaluru dogs are likely to get chicken rice. Now, is this misplaced priorities, or are we comparing oranges and apples? If I could welcome our guests joining us right here. Aniruddha Ravindra, Animal Welfare Warden, Karnataka Animal Welfare Board and co-founder Prana Animal Foundation. Thank you. We also have Vinita Kaul, who's a social activist and member of the RWA, Ritika Goel, who's an advocate and an animal welfare activist here in Bengaluru. Thank you all of you for joining us. Aniruddha, let me start with you. Just a plain question on how do you perceive a ruling from the BBMP wanting to feed street dogs here? It sounds very nice, a great gesture and whatnot. But is this the need of the hour?
Definitely, it is a need of the hour because by 2030 we have to be rabies free. So to do that, we have to get this scheme, where the food scheme should be done at least a certain point of time. So there is always a difference between feeding where people used to feed and they were irresponsible. Right now we are getting into the place where we have a responsible feeding, where people or the volunteers have the number of dogs, they have the census, they know whether the dog is vaccinated or not, so that the rabies can be controlled by 2030. According to OIE, and India's promise to the world is by 2030 we are going to be rabies free. So this is a very humane way of going forward, I believe, and this should be taken forward consistently by BBMP. This is a very good initiative, and they have to recognize the volunteers, the animal rescuers, and the welfarist, and they have to take it forward with this food scheme. And it's very important for everyone, and this is the most human way to do it, and you can't relocate dogs according to Supreme Court. And definitely the dogs become very aggressive, and it's a lot of cruelty. We are talking about a life here. It is not about any animal or anything like that. We are talking about a sentient living being. So we have to be very careful, and we have to have a very human way to do it, and food scheme is one of the ways which we can tackle all these issues.
Welfare activist. She's done a lot of work in Bengaluru, as I know her. Ritika, do you believe this is the best way to tackle rabies? Are dogs and dog bites only because they're going hungry? What about relocation, the animal welfare program, the sterilization that adequately needs to be carried out by the BBMP? We know that for years that they failed, but this feeding program now that they've come up with, they hope will be a universal fix. What will, in your view, this really solve the rabies problem? Ritika, if you can hear me. Ritika, can you hear me? All right. Yeah, I seem to have a connection problem here with Ritika. I'm going to bring in Vinita Kaul. Vinita, if you can hear me, you can jump in on this. As a member of Resident Welfare Association, who's RWAs across Bangalore and all across India are always worried about stray dogs. Your kids aren't safe playing outside. Stray dogs have become a menace. You can't walk at night. just about anywhere in the country, it's become a problem today. The dog sees you alone, it comes barking and running after you, even if a dog is well fed. It's also about territory at the end of it. So I'm not too sure if just giving food here is going to solve the real crisis of fear that prevails within the RWAs. Do you agree with the BBMP's new rollout to feed dogs, street dogs?
It is a good initiative provided it is taken care end to end, because just an initiative just comes in place and then properly it's not taken place. Who is going to make sure that when the food is going to be fed to these street dogs, the cleanliness and hygiene is going to be maintained? It is not maintained, and there will be increase in stray population, because I also feel it will be public nuisance, because you will be feeding group of dogs, and whichever feeding points you give, right, they will be still chasing the vehicles, and it will be a frightening situation. So if this initiative has been taken, it has to be taken judiciously, like thinking that how many stray dogs, what are the feeding points. And I understand not relocation is not possible, but I think rather than feeding, they should also look at the safety of the dogs, because the stray dogs, they're water tankers, so there should be ideally a place little away from the community, because there has to be coexistence of humans and dogs, and we are dog lovers, right?
Yeah.
So I feel it's a good initiative, but like proper sterilization drives, vaccination programs, public awareness campaigns, though always BBMP has promised to do these things, but it has never happened, and that is the reason the street dog menace is much more, and we also have been struggling with a lot of dog bites. So how is it going to help in reducing the dog bites? Because this is a serious problem which has to be looked into. Like how we can, there has to be a solution. Just feeding dogs, I don't
But
think is going to.
I still want to ask if this is a stopgap solution. Can this really end aggression and overpopulation of these dogs? Ritika, you're back with us on the line. Could you tell us food-focused schemes? Can this alone reduce bite accidents? What about actually getting to the root cause of this problem of overpopulation, of dogs actually being aggressive despite being fed? Because they are territorial. On many levels, there are many reasons to why dogs bite. It's not hunger alone. But BBMP spending over close to 3 crores to feed dogs. People say there are humans going hungry. Kids in government schools don't get good food, let alone chicken. They don't even get egg. Here our Bengaluru dogs are now going to be privileged.
Right. So let's look at all the schemes that BBMP has initiated. Okay, let's start with the first one, which is the ABC. ABC is absolutely a very big failure. Some of the organizations are doing very good. Facilities are not given to these ABC centers. And I personally know a lot of ABC centers. They're struggling with bare facilities, which is supposed to come from BBMP. They don't even have sanitary water facility or sanitary facility. I'm talking about the place where you're supposed to be operating animals. Second, they also came up with this ambulance service, which I don't see working. All the ambulance are stalled. They don't have drivers. They don't have the budget for drivers. Third thing is extremely important, the pounds, right? Now, animal welfare, at least the state Karnataka has a WhatsApp group where you can report the accidents and rescue. In a day, at least 60 reports are done. But none of them is taken by BBMP. It's all taken over by individual rescuers and also the NGOs. Why? I know a lot of NGOs who euthanize community animals because they need 3 to 4 months of slot or space to recover. But there's so much of incoming of sick animals that they have to, they know nobody's going to look after it, so they have to go and euthanize these animals just to create space. So I think prioritization is something that BBMP should consider. Right now, I think Bangalore has an amazing animal feeding community, people who figured out how to feed them and how to feed, and where to feed them, what are the timings. So they're doing a great job. So either you give them the supply, which is a chicken, or reimburse the money for them that they use to feed, work with them, but don't do it directly. Or for heaven's sake, It's about time that you create shelter spaces for community animals, and dogs are not the only problem. You also have cows, you also have community cats. So why are we not focusing on all of them? I see so many cows grazing on, stuff. So I think we're heading in the wrong direction. We're solving the wrong problem for sure. This is what I think.
Solving the wrong problems. I just like to ask you, do dogs bite only because they're hungry?
Sorry,
What
I
are the
lost you
reasons,
there.
Ritika, that dogs bite? List a few reasons why dogs bite.
Well, one is that they're very insecure because they've always been chased, always been beaten, and of course they just need a space. They don't get their space, they don't get their shelter, right? And second of all, they're mistreated, they're mishandled, they don't have faith in people. But it's subjective. People who treat dogs better, you see that they're much more approachable. Another thing, there's a breakout of a lot of things like canine distemper and stuff like that, right? So they're not well. That also does account to them being the way they do behave, which we need to address. We need to have BBMP pounds, where they can recover. We need a lot of money. If they can put into the medicines that can help the animals, then nothing like it. The medicine is what they're supposed to be investing in, not so much on the food. The food is pretty much taken care of by the community feeders, and they're doing a great, fabulous job.
Okay, so if you say that they are doing a fabulous job, then why is there that much response, negative response coming in from RWAs across? Vinita Kaul, a quick word from you as a local resident. Would you believe that if dogs are fed well in your locality, you're okay to have your children play outside? They're strays roaming around. Are you okay if the BBMP carries out this program effectively? Then you're tension free. Will this really take away all your stress?
No, it will not. And I disagree with Ritika because I have seen incidents where the dogs have been taken good care, but even after that, they have been, bitten. So it is an animal. So animals are unpredictable. How much ever training you give, even, pet dogs have also bitten their owners. I can share the data with you. So I do not agree with Ritika. There has to be a proper research done. I don't think that if BBMP is going to feed the dogs, it is going to, end our menace. No, it's not going to end our menace. We have to see much more beyond that. That what are the other solutions? Because still, our senior citizens, children cannot roam around freely. And even the bikers, the vehicles. What are you going to do about them when
No,
the
absolutely.
water
This
tankers?
is such a catch-20 situation. Absolutely. I agree. It's a catch-20 situation. As human, you definitely want to care for the animal, but when it poses a danger for your own children or for yourself, I live in a fairly decent locality, gated community, and I have dogs chasing. If there's nobody around me in the night and I'm walking, and these dogs are so well fed, so well taken care of by the guards of the community, but yet they bark, yet they want to come running. They may not necessarily bite, but they are intimidating. And that's scary enough. Aniruddha, would you want to tell us how exactly can you really maintain a balance in ensuring that there's peace between these animals and humans, ensuring animal rights as well as human rights?
See, one thing I'll tell you, when I heard about all these things, with the RWA, because I have gone to a lot of RWAs and discussed about this issue, you have to always build a trust with another life, human being or animal, be it with a trained dog or a non-trained stray dog. So building trust is very important. How do we build that trust? It is through feeding, nothing else. All of us are doing here only because of the reason. Even we are alive because of, or we are earning money because for food and some shelter. So that is what even the animals are waiting for. But we have to understand, do we have to, when we talk about stray dog being a menace, is it a bigger menace than the rape cases which is happening? And there are so many instances where I can tell you the dogs have stopped the rape cases and robberies in Bangalore. Do some of them
Now,
have to
this
answer?
is an
Is this the
apples and
question
oranges
about being
comparison.
humane or
Yes,
non-humane?
yes,
No, yeah,
stray dogs
exactly.
are as many, and
Yeah.
maybe maybe many more. Stray dog menace is even worse. I'm not saying in terms of the severity
I,
of the crime,
I,
it's worse than rape. But
I
what I
don't
do
agree with
say,
you. I don't
if
agree
a
with you on
dog
this point
mauls and
because
kills a child, what would you weigh as more worse?
see, that is the reason why this feeding program is very important because we go to the root
No,
cause.
record
We
is all
Yeah,
online.
understand
The
I,
number
I
of deaths that have
disagree.
we
happened due to stray
understand why
dog bites.
we
Nabila.
have to understand, we have to do the census. Like I said, BBMP might have done some kind of census. Is it 3 lakhs or 5 lakhs of dogs? We don't know. So this program will definitely help us to identify the dogs, the number of dogs in and around Bangalore. I don't know with the numbers with the BBMP what they have, 5,000 or 10,000, because they have to do this has to roll out so that we will have the real numbers of stray dogs. And feeding, I will tell you why it is important. Responsible feeding is very much important to control rabies or any other diseases, zoonotic diseases which spread from animals to humans. So to make it much more better and have a better society,
Methods.
I think it is very important to have
Sir,
this
but
feeding
you're trying
program.
to say that people are not people. So are you saying that Bangaloreans don't feed strays? You have enough people
Yes.
taking care of stray dogs, right?
Feeding is, see, I'll tell you, that is the problem where we are not understanding why is feeding important. Why is it a first program? Like Ritika said, ABC is a failure in Bangalore. ABC started in 2008, and what is the population of the population of the dogs? It is increasing. How do you control it when we don't have trust? Have you ever seen how ABC is done? Do people, it is very difficult to catch a dog because it runs away, it goes under some sewage, it goes under, it hides somewhere. So to build that trust, it is very important to roll out feeding programs so that you have some kind of trust. And rabies vaccination is done, canine distemper vaccination done, skin infections can be controlled,
Okay.
and ABC is done. So this we have to understand.
Okay,
It
I
takes
get your
time,
point.
but
I get your point. You're
this
saying
is the answer.
the first stage to build trust with the stray dogs and maybe bring them into shelters. I don't know if it's possible to relocate them, but gaining trust so that they could be neutered is by feeding. That's the first way you can gain trust, that in your view.
100%.
Ritika, a final
100.
word from you. You've heard both the guests. Do you think this is the right process to begin with?
To be very honest, I may get into trouble, but I think this is a scam. Okay, we all know it secretly somehow. This is definitely a scam. Even though ABC is running, every day I get a call. Hey, listen, there are community dogs, and there is no ABC center in my jurisdiction. What do I do? So they go and do ABC, pay 3,000 from their pocket to do this, not just for dogs but also for cats. Please prioritize. We need a pound. We need a place for rescue cases, abuse cases. And even for ABC, there's no food. So let's start from there. Like after post surgery, the dogs are supposed to be kept for 5 days. There's no food given provided for them for those 5 days. So why don't we start from there? Please invest in this for in medicines. We really need medicines. Community dogs are getting so many rescued, so many things reported in their own WhatsApp group. So we need you to please divert your funds and create a space, create a shelter, give us, invest in medicines. And I'm so positive that, this will all come down. So yeah.
Okay, there is so many angry messages on my social platform when I put out this message. So people aren't very convinced. You know, the same BBMP who does a shoddy job with roads, potholes,
Absolutely.
and just about infrastructure dilapidated in the city. It's very hard for people to believe that this is really care and concern that the BBMP is showing towards stray dogs when there are the animal welfare programs that aren't on track, that are supposed to be on track already, aren't on track. Now they're rolling out a new policy to feed stray dogs at the cost of 3 crores. And chicken rice given to dogs. Is this, first of all, the right food for the dog? A quick word, Ritika? Aniruddha, would you want to say chicken rice is the
No,
right
no,
food anyway?
rice is
That is the most
carbohydrate, so
affordable
it's a
thing
big
which can
no.
be given. You can't give.
Rice is a carbohydrate, it's a big no.
No.
No, see, people might disagree. People from the same committee, I mean, animal welfare committee
Wow. All
can
three of
disagree
you
with
said
me.
no.
But
Yeah.
the right way to go
And
forward
last
is
one I would
have
like to say.
consistency. See, the whole program, the initiative, the feeding initiative is a very good initiative. How we take it forward is very important. We can't blame anyone here, but the initiative whoever is going to do it has to do it corrupt free. That is very important. Even my opinion is the same. We have to go corrupt free.
Yeah.
So then
Okay.
only we can
All right.
achieve
I
a
think they
space.
should collaborate
Vinita,
with the
we heard
existing
you.
community
How can you
We're
make
hoping that
sure?
this is all corrupt free.
No, how can you make
They,
sure
they
that it
should.
is going to be corrupt free? Because as I totally agree with Nabila, where she said that BBMP has taken so many initiatives. I have been part of so many initiatives as well, but nothing seems to move forward. So there is corruption, and who's going to make sure that this much money is going to be spent on this initiative? I'm sure it is not going to be spent. It's just an eyewash. Uh, yeah.
So it is just
Yeah, I
see,
think
that
they
is why
should
we
really
can sit and
collaborate with
talk about it,
community
but we are
All
feeders.
responsible
right.
for
That
all
way,
the
there's
Thank
money.
you.
someone who's
We are the
auditing
people
the
who are
quality
responsible
of
because it is our tax
whatever
money
they're giving,
which is going there.
you know?
So we have to make sure that BBMP does
Correct.
it. Take them to the court.
Yeah,
That is what
I
is
think
important.
Ritika had
Sit and
a
talking
point there
doesn't do.
to collaborate with community feeders, people who are already doing this job diligently, the community groups who are feeding dogs already. Maybe collaborate with them, give them a little support so that they can continue doing their job right. And then the BBMP can focus on bigger programs and one that actually controls the population of dogs. The sterilization, birth control process should be a bigger focus for the BBMP. Let's just hope they get their priorities right, and maybe this should act like feedback. Thank you very much, all
Just one
three of
more
you.
thing.
Really appreciate
Can
it.